to the Big House, Michigan Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Wolverines kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Clef Bothwell. Got room at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Taylor wants to throw. Caught by Williams on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road. You want to come out in the first drive. You want to march it down the field. You want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. Going to be really important he settles himself down.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. Got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to...
Upstairs to make the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Inside the 50. At the 30. At the 20. Scored it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a give to Bothwell. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. The give to the left side. He's there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
might have a chance. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stepping to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Got it down the field. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They knock him down right there.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Marsh. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some.
He lobs one high down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third-down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Motion from the wideout. Underwood. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's West. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the grab. It's Hansen. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Here's Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Makes the catch. It's West. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
You want to make play call?
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Keeps it on the option. Picks up the 1st down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The run inside. It's Marshall. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Taylor wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the comeback is on. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing, Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Slithers into space. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Handoff to the lone back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Williams open on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Mississippi State starts overtime with a 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. Dude, you got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Steps away. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they'd jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Underwood. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Quarterback making checks. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Knocks it right through. We are tied, and we'll play another OT. You just have to keep your composure in the clutch. A personal foul in overtime is just hard to explain. Running inside. It's Marshall. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
If they can push this one in, they win the game. It's 3rd and goal. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Up and gone! And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Here's Underwood to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. looking for a man. It's Underwood. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touchdown, Wolverines! They get a score to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. The snap sets up to throw. Keeps the play going. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion.
Ready? White. 29. White.
That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.